Greetings, one and all, to this week's episode of Tenno Clock. We have excellent news today. Loz has an internet connection.
It's not a phone.
And not a fake internet connection, a real internet connection.
Yeah, real internet connection. We'll find out what happens with the upload after the recording, but we should all be good. However, footage is live and very stationary at the moment.
That's because before I forget, I'm going to turn the add-on on my phone off to get infinite data before I forget. Because you know what my phone's plugged into? Just for charging. That's all it's in. Just bloody charging.
Nice.
It's not plugged into my phone, having a pissy fit as the cable doesn't connect. And I'm just going to cancel this. 2 secs.
Did I see the Lisette Roomba already on your ship? Did you already finish Nightwave?
No, I think that was the infested one, wasn't it?
Was it the infested one?
I have a Roomba on my ship.
Yeah, it was just scuttling around a second ago.
I saw one.
Regardless, welcome to 10 o'clock, where we ramble on about random shit. And
no, that's the Twitch one.
There's a Twitch one.
Oh, the Verve one, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
regardless,
I didn't spend May on it gets to live. That one gets to live. You get a pass.
Okay. Regardless, 10 o'clock. Emblems, hit the button.
You asked nicely.
He was like that to me too. So mean.
Nuh-uh. Please.
Oh yeah, no, we got Nazeth here, so Nazeth's gonna, and I'm back, so standard. So come on.
And we're joined with a lovely special guest who put up with my shit for far too long.
Yep, it's payback time. Come on.
Hello again.
All right. And as usual, when it comes to emblems, the guest is going to choose the winning emblem.
I still haven't pushed emblems because you haven't said please.
I did say please.
You didn't pick up.
Well, please, can you turn on the emblems?
Please.
God.
Oh, that is. I think.
Oh wow, yours is really cool, Xeno.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Warhounds Alliance. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. Given that I am the Dogs of the Lotus, I think I'm gonna have to go with Xenos. I think I'm kind of obligated to go with my fellow Hoons.
I will also say, like, Loz is just incredible. When you
really
said me that, I was like, I can't half-ass this now. And also, it's still great to actually have emblems. But yeah. However, if you wish to win 75 platinum for your platform of choice, go into the description below where you'll find this week's polls and this week's emblems. You just vote how you want. Make sure you spell your in-game name correctly. Select the right platform, and you will be entered automatically in for a chance to win 75 platinum for your platform of choice. And now we're gonna move on to the Dojo Dusting.
We're gonna move on to the hotfix.
Did it just say hotfix?
It did. Red text just popped up.
What?
Oh wow!
Did it?
Oh no! Wait. What was that red thing? Oh, that's your theme, isn't it?
Oh, it is his theme.
Sorry.
Sorry.
My bad.
Yeah. Right. I thought on a Saturday, red text.
I know. That's why I was supposed to.
Anyway, so this week's Dojo Dusting. So a couple of things. One, not Warframe related. The other one, at least 10 o'clock related. The first thing is Camp Cast is now being released on Thursdays. So if you are wondering where the fuck the last week's episode was, well, we decided to start releasing on Thursdays as it was viable and give you guys more time to leave comments and stuff before we get to recording on Sundays. So Camp Cast will be coming out on Thursdays for now. Right, and then the other one is Platinum winners. So we got some Platinum winners for the last 2 weeks, and I actually remembered to announce it on the episode this time rather than showing it in a comment. So for PC, we have Violet Tan. PlayStation, we have No Lock No Works. Xbox, we have TD Stranger 101, and for Switch, we have Shrike 613. There you go. Neither Nick Knight nor Tucker wins. So we have a new contender. That I can't think of anything else Dojo Dusting related. Though with Loz having an internet connection, we may invade Nazeth's streams more frequently, including the release of Wrath Cube. Or the
Oh no, we got
stream
loads to play, haven't we? We got Wrath to
We
play.
got
Moving
Elden Ring,
Out.
we got Moving
Valheim, I think,
Out.
has had an update.
Yeah.
What did you say? Something out? What's that? What?
Moving Out.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
never got
it's
played
like you Overcooked. Also, Unrailed. I'd love to play that more.
Void
That was
Train, I think, has had an
hilarious.
update.
Has
I
it?
don't think. Did it finally get to Battle Trains?
I thought it finally
think
got
it
the
did,
Battle Trains. It's been a
actually.
while. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Let's
it
check into
did.
that.
But yeah, so we're gonna break into streams more and steal his thunder. Clearly, right. So that is it for the Dojo Dusting, and now it's time to move on to the War Report.
Yay.
Cool. So, I've got one bit of news, and I think Loz has got another bit of news. My news is TennoCon is going to be the 16th of July this year. What have you got?
The only thing I've got is just for if anyone who is not aware, the Mirage and Banshee Prime Vault will be closing soon. I don't have the exact date on when it will be closing, but it will be replaced by the Zephyr and Chroma Prime Vault, which we released on May 11th.
Well, I imagine
it'll
it'll
probably
be like
close May
1-to-1.
10th. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if it was going to close
or
on
the same
or
day.
a
It
week.
could be May 11th.
If it was the same or about a week.
Yep. Right.
Something on the TennoCon one. I saw a few people who didn't realize that even though they said it like in the second or third dev stream that it's going to be digital only. So if you didn't realize, it is digital only this year.
Right.
Again.
Any viewers? Yeah.
Is that the third year in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020, 2021.
Probably the last year, depending on how things go. But I don't mind them being safer rather than sorry.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? They may never bring back the live thing again.
Yeah, that's true.
Might be like too much of a cost, Be a shame.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, it really depends on
Shame.
how successful things like Angels of Zariman are and any future content. So, right. Okay. So, moving on, we're on to the topics now, aren't we? Yeah. So, our first topic is for the love of God, focus on the objective in the Zariman bounties. And the second one is
sorry, just to point out where there's go over there to kill people. Oh, what's this? Something over here for me to pick up. I'm just gonna waltz right over here and give you a perfect example of what the frick's going on. Let's go pick something else up.
Yep. And then the second one is Overguard removed powers on finishers from the game. So yeah, first topic. For the love of God, focus on the objective in Zariman bounties. I've failed too many bounties on the Zariman because people were looking for the feathers or starting angel fights instead of the objective. After the objective is met, I don't care if you spend time on other stuff. You can't keep loot if you fail the objective.
Since I've mostly been playing in pre-made groups, I haven't run into this problem, but I know a lot of friends who have, especially in like Void Cascade and Armageddon. I think those two they've had a lot of problems in.
Armageddon is like a huge offender for it.
Yeah.
I remember when we did, I think it was like the first bounty we ever did. It was Void Armageddon, and we lost pretty much immediately because we ran off and did the plumes and everything.
Yeah.
And went, oh crap, yeah, we're shit. So yeah.
I think if you're gonna do it, you need to have one dedicated person going around to find them.
No.
Then everyone else gets them at the end. That's it.
No, I disagree. I really think it should just be, when it comes to, if it's exterminate, if it's mobile defense, fine, but not the new 3 game modes. When we did it and you were doing it and I was doing the flood, right? It was hard as hell soloing the flood.
Well, you'd have to have a whole group, and then just one of the 4. Because in endless missions, you don't really have time to look for them at the end. Maybe maybe they shouldn't spawn in endless missions.
No. There are no endless missions in the bounty.
Oh, if you're just doing bounties, then yes, yeah. Sorry,
yeah. If it it's like the endless missions, then yeah, sure, there's no problem with what you've described. But the bounties are so much harder, right?
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
cannot fuck about with this. What's your experience been, Loz?
Again, I've mostly been doing it in groups, but I have seen at least one event where it's like, yeah, people are out doing things and quick, we're doing the mobile defense one. I don't care the new names, it's mobile defense. And then it's like, the target's getting wailed on because everyone's looking for things.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe make it that you can't activate the angel on those missions until the objective is complete, and that all the side ones don't appear, like that vein I just picked up, until the angel's dead.
Well, until the objective's complete, at least.
No, no. You can't activate the angel until the objective's complete. You can't find stuff on the map to pick up until you've killed the angel. So you have to do it in that order. Objective,
you have to kill the
angel.
You don't have to kill the angel in the regular missions.
I know.
In order.
But the
you
for instance, this mission, this enemies, right? If everyone went, let's go look in that room on this. There's no failure state on an exterminate. There's no anything with a failure state.
Yeah.
Maybe make it that you have to do things in order, so that people focus on one or the other. It's kind of sad because it is kind of cool that the game will let you fail. I personally like the concept of that because it's you basically have an effect. If you're just like not paying attention, you lose the mission. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, I know that people are just trying to optimize their farming, and it's like, yeah, but I've done this mission bloody billions of times. Why is it forcing me to go through the hoops on this game mode? It might just reduce the game mode, people playing the game mode, because they'll feel like, oh, this one's massively laboured, you have to do the mission, then the angel, you can't even like do the angel. I'm really good at in a good group, we can do the angel while doing the mission, but it's really annoying, we have to finish the whole mission before we can do the angel, and then the bits don't appear until the angel's dead, and it's like, this just takes forever.
Oh, actually, one thing I will point out, some of the completion criteria is to kill an angel.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you might have to so in some instances the angel has to happen at the same time as like the void flood and whatever. Otherwise the void flood doesn't stop.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I'm completely on board with what this person is saying. I think we should discuss the ramifications if DE doesn't act on it. Otherwise, we're just going to breeze through this topic. What do you think the ramifications are if DE doesn't address this?
More people are going to try to just solo it if they can. Get ready to use all your specters.
What are your thoughts, Loz?
Well, it's not nearly as big a problem once people unlock Golden Instinct, because then they can just find it for you. So you don't even have to go searching beforehand. You can just think about the objective first, because it's just like, oh yeah, well, I'll just Golden Instinct to know when we're done.
Yeah, but then you have to go back through the level twice if you want to get all of them.
That's true.
And you could not do a bounty.
That's true. That is very true.
The problem is,
in fact, that's kind of what I've been doing. If I need standing, I'll just go run a solo exterminate and use Golden Instinct to get everything.
Yeah.
And then if I'm actually farming for something, then I'll use my actual farming.
The
actual bounty. Sorry.
So my next question is: should the void plumes appear in the regular bounties?
Ooh. Well, right. Isn't one of them to find a void plume crest? I think that's one of the conditions.
I don't know if I've actually seen that, but no, surely that can't be true, because like some of the missions originally didn't drop the void plume crest, so they would have had to have added that with the 100% guarantee.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
So, but still, like, so personally, I think if they don't act on this, the bounties are going to die, just flat out 100% going to die. And I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, because when you've got your rewards, why go back to the bounties, right? So the next question is, well, should you have the feathers on there? And a part of me is like, well, you should, because they're supposed to be an expansion to the original content of like an just a Zeraman Exterminator or as Void Cascade or whatever. So why would you penalize someone for not doing it? But then you have the failure conditions, which apparently people are too frequently doing. So I think the best solution is what Loz has proposed, which again, I'm not 100% on board for, because I'd like the opportunity for people to lose. But, unless
maybe you could give them a choice going into the mission where either they, you can do it the safe way, or you can do it the risky way. If you think you can handle it and get all these side objectives done at the same time as the main objective, go for it. But if you want to play it safe and have it all happen one after the other, you could do that one.
So there's a problem with that, which is either majority vote rules, which basically means people can ignore it and still fail the mission, or unanimous vote fails, where it just takes one person to troll the entire team. So though I appreciate the desire to have a choice, I don't necessarily think it's a good idea. What do you think, Lars?
You see, the thing is, the choice is kind of just how it is now, like, because you have that choice by the game not forcing you to have it, but people still are messing it up and not, defending objectives and focusing on that. They just, cause they have the system now does give you the option. You can just do, I'm just going to sit here and look for bits in the map rather than focus on whatever I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but mine would be something you would choose going in. Like, you'd choose bounty safe version or bounty unsafe, risky version.
Okay. I know.
I guess then you'd have twice as many bounties, and you'd be splitting players between two different kinds, and I don't know.
I think this problem will go away as soon as people stop doing bounties en masse for the new stuff.
Yeah.
Or once a bunch of them reach max rep and no longer need to go find pinions and plumes and stuff.
Well, and then instead focus on just the bounties.
Yeah. Again, I've gotten my max rep now. I just need to get those Hespar parts or those Geyer parts.
I don't think that's likely to happen because a lot of the stuff requires the plumes in order to actually make it.
Yeah,
I think, I mean, either I don't think D's gonna do anything, but what Loz has proposed, I think, is the correct answer. And I hate that. I do hate that, and it's all just because people don't want to cooperate.
Yeah.
People are greedy and they want to get it done as fast as possible.
Well, they want to focus on their objective, which is not always the group objective.
Yeah.
Yep. As Loz is trying to find stuff.
Down there somehow. Am I missing a hole? Is there a hole somewhere?
Probably an air vent somewhere.
Oh, check behind that wooden wall panel. No, behind you.
Oh, yeah. Jump
on the other side.
Jump.
Or up above. Yeah, that works. You can go around the edge, too.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yep. There you go. You're welcome. Oh, go underneath. Go underneath. There's a bridge right there.
Damn.
Yeah, see? Yeah. We're uncovering secrets. There's a mossy wall.
The wall.
Or, yeah, the uncovered wall.
Yeah.
What the frick is this?
Yeah.
Have you never seen those vine-covered walls before?
No.
He probably has and just hasn't realized it.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot.
It took me a while too. Yeah.
Right. Do we want to go to replies?
Yeah. Of course we do. Of course we do.
Do you want me to read them out while you're playing?
No, I can read them out while I'm playing.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter for some of the missions. Hell, I just had 2 people pitch a fit to me that I killed an angel during the 5-minute... I think it's extermination? and that I was risking their rewards. It's not a hard mission, and practically soloed it in the next one with 3 minutes to spare, with them only contributing 28 kills between them.
Was it? It must have been a timed exterminate. It had to have been the time when you.
Yeah, 5 minutes during the 5-minute exterminate.
Okay, did he actually say? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I will say the 5-minute stuff, like you can't fuck about with that.
It is a bit risky.
That,
well, if you know going into it, you could have one person go off and solo the angel while the other three.
No.
But I wouldn't recommend it.
But
unless everyone in the group is kitted out with top tier stuff.
Weirdly enough, I'm actually in agreement with the other team members because you don't know what they're bringing. You don't know what they're taking and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a failure state with the Void Angel? If like you don't kill it within like 3 minutes, does it like fuck off? I mean, if it's just like,
don't know.
If it just hangs around, then fine. Just ignore the Void Angel, kill everything else, and
the husk is there until you activate it. Yeah.
So, but I can see from their point of view because we've lost so many of those 5-minute bounties just because people weren't 100% paying attention to the fact that it's a 5-minute bounty, and then it's like, oh, why did we fail? It's a 5-minute bounty. It's like, oh, I didn't realize you're the one who fucking clicked on it, Nazareth.
Yes. You're welcome. So, it was me. I was the asshole.
Yeah, asshole. Right, next one.
It's especially annoying when I'm playing as Limbo and neatly cleaning all the rooms for the rest of the team so they don't have to run every nook and crannies shooting containers manually. Yet the 3 remaining teammates can't be bothered to do the objective. And then they do stuff like start the mobile defense terminal. They will often leave it unprotected and go chase one of the void plumes I just uncovered. We've failed mobile defense so many times because people are just too stupid to stay near the terminal after starting it.
Well, I mean, an argument could be made here. You were too stupid to fucking find the shit.
Yeah.
Instead of doing the mission first.
I mean, as soon as you're putting things on their HUD, which are like, "Come get this."
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, they don't go away.
Yeah. And let me guess, once this person
the other players may not know that.
Yeah, but this, yeah, exactly. And what the other thing that's going to happen is this person who's doing the searching and expecting everyone else to do the mobile defense. As soon as the mobile defense is finished, they've picked up all the rewards. I bet you they'll go sit at the exit and put that on people's screens, which will start worrying people. Like, well, I've done all my stuff now, and then everyone else has to then start going back through the entire map, finding all the objectives that you've picked up on. But I'm done now. I did my job. It's like, you lazy just got your objectives, and now you want to leave.
Ideally, you do a terminal, like in a mobile defense at least, you do a terminal, and then you go back and get the ones other people have found, and then go to the next terminal. But in practice, how likely is that?
I mean, realistically, it should be. Oh God, if you want to succeed in doing this, you should put yourself forward to do the objective, and then pick up the things afterwards, right?
Yep.
Or talk to chat, say, I'll do the mission, but please don't finish the mission until after.
Communicating with other players in Warframe? Xeno. What is that? It's a pipe dream?
Well, either that, or you're just going to have to fucking force the players to play the way for everyone to succeed.
Yeah.
Or just turn around and say, nah, just fucking cooperate. Like, I do remember the days of World of Warcraft when they didn't implement looking for group, and then the second they did, plebeians like me actually started doing dungeons and things. So I can understand the value of putting in a system in place to actually enhance this experience, but at the same time, I like the whole Elden Ring, Dark Souls experience of, no, you fucked up.
Dark Souls. You do know Wrath of the Lich King Classic's not getting Dungeon Finder.
Are you fucking kidding?
Not getting Dungeon Finder.
Why?
They feel it'd be a better experience
it's classic.
Yeah. It's honestly not getting it. Yeah.
You gotta get that authentic old school World of Warframe experience, man.
World of Warframe.
World of
But no, but that was when it was implemented, Nazeth.
Yeah.
During Wrath of
Oh,
yeah. That's why I'm shocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So classic Cataclysm's not going to get rid. Fine, I got it.
I don't think they'll do a classic. I think this is it. I think they'll skip that and go straight to Mr. Pandaria.
You think?
Yep. Classic Cataclysm. Just what is it? What is that?
You could have panda people.
That's Mop.
Anyway. Yeah, it's Mr. Pandaria. Anyway, so
And they'll never do unless they change it completely. Classic Warlords of Draenor will be a complete joke.
Right, should we
But on next stop.
next one?
People shouldn't use bounties to hunt for medallions at all, because the second you complete the bounty, you're about to get kicked back to the elevator.
That's not true.
That's not true anymore, but it was originally.
Really?
For at least some of them. I think it may actually still be true for a couple of them. But yeah, no. As soon as the bounty finished, you had like a 15 or 30-second countdown, and then everyone got teleported back to the elevator.
I don't remember doing this at all. No, don't remember.
It was before the first hotfix, I think, or the second hotfix, maybe. But also, we did a lot of them. We did a lot of exterminates where you could pick them up along the way, and I don't think exterminate was ever one that booted you out.
Potentially, but still, okay. So that may be an old comment or something.
Yeah.
But even so, if that was the case, then yeah, you shouldn't fucking do void plume pickups in a bounty. But okay. And the last one, Loz?
Oh, again, I stopped doing bounties entirely for void plumes. I just go do, like I said, solo exterminate and just take my time finding them all.
Honestly, it just sounds like more bad game design. Plumes are required to advance with the holdfast, yet if you do the bounties, you'll receive 1 or 2 at most, compared to a lot more if you go hunting for them. How is that?
That's bollocks. That's absolute bollocks.
But but let's be fair. The bounties are for additional rewards. So that's what you're getting for.
Yes, the bounties are for the parts, not the rep.
Yeah. But even so, you get just as many plumes plus an extra few, right? From doing
not unless you go searching for them.
Yes, just if you were to search for them the regular missions, right?
Yes.
So I'm sorry that statement by this person was just bollocks, right?
Well, it's like
could be made that in other open worlds or in other hub worlds, I suppose I should say, you get rep and the parts you're looking for. While in this one, you kind of have to choose either or. Either you go do a mission and get rep, or you go do a mission and get parts.
No, you can do both with the bounty.
Only if you go looking for them.
Yeah.
Which is why we're saying you shouldn't do, because you can hit a fail state.
But, no, so see, this is the point, right? Why is a fail state bad game design? Right? If that's the case,
I disagree with them saying it's bad game design.
Right?
Yeah, I think we all
otherwise, otherwise Elden Ring would just be a pile of shit, right? But thus far on track to be Game of the Year. But this is an attitude that a lot of the community has, right? I shouldn't be able to fail this. Why the fuck not? Right? It's a lot of the attitude
just
just
don't do it. Yeah, just do something else.
But power fantasy.
What was the topic last week where players were talking about I can't see it was Xmas units, they can't CC the Xmas units anymore, they ruin the thing, it takes me like 20 hours to kill a single Xmas unit now, and like get good.
But by the way,
Xmas unit for the really strong ones with my spore laser.
I know they're only level 50 mobs, but Xmas unit, try it once with optical, once or twice, and then I'm like, oh, quick, swap to my pistol and turn it into its thingy form. Oh no, my death cube killed it.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say that there was the comment earlier from the Limbo player. I was like, why are you bringing the Limbo? Because Limbo's trash now because he can't see the units.
Oh, fuck off!
Why are you bringing?
Oh, fuck off!
But you mean he can't CC Xmas units? I mean all units.
Yeah,
only
yeah.
Xmas
So
units.
obviously it's trash, and you just shouldn't use it.
Yeah.
I don't believe the words I'm saying. Don't take me seriously.
Good. And I hope no one listening is taking the words seriously. I hope it's not taken out of context. I'm looking at you, Thalian.
Oh yeah.
Why are you calling me out like
Clip it,
this?
paste it.
Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, so I am actually in favor for leaving it as it is, and it's fine for the player base to fail a mission. Right? Otherwise, we're going to end up with quote unquote harder content later with like trials and 8-player content. And it's like, oh, I shouldn't be able to fail this. I should be able to always win it. I'm like, this is.
I think if DE does change it, what they'll do is take the void plume, or take the amount of spawning in bounties, but then put more of them in the reward table. Like, so instead of just getting 1 quill, you get 3 quills or something.
My attitude towards that is like, just no, just leave it. Because
I'd
players are just going to stop doing the bounties anyway soon enough.
Well, that's why you have to put. Oh, you mean in general? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that
because
is true.
they get all that they want, and they're just going to do the regular missions instead.
And then they're just going to say void content drought and go back to doing void fissures.
Okay, let's. Out of interest, we have Loz's proposed solution of shit doesn't get unlocked until you finish the bounty. Do you guys want to see DE implement this?
No.
No?
I don't think it's an issue.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
I mean, if they're going to implement something, it would probably have to be either that one or the one I suggested, but I don't think they should. I don't think they should change. It's fine. It's fine the way it is.
One of the key things on this is, if you've got a random group, you have to accept that random group is not always going to do what you want it to do.
Yep, 100%.
You can put a proper group together if you wanted. It's I know it's I'm going to another random side game, but it's one of the biggest problems of Overwatch these days, or why Overwatch, in my opinion, just collapsed, because they kept demanding high-level play and interactions between players to be sensible. It was all like, this ability works well with this ability with this, and it's like, but people just go, I want to play this character because it's fun, and I like this character, and then I pick the team, and then you'll get the people who are like, oh my god, how did you join this random team, and you're not having a complete super build and playing in a way that supports me and my friend who are also playing, and then it just becomes massively toxic. This crazy idea that we can make random players play super synergistically with each other the whole time.
Yeah. No hard, only challenge.
God, yes. Love that meme. Right. I don't think we have anything else that we want to talk.
We've wrung all the greedy milk out of this one.
Yeah. Should we move on to the next topic?
Avoid getting leached. Yeah, okay, fine. Boop.
Cool. So, topic 2. Overcard removed Parason finishers from the game. The Parason was added to standardize, spelt wrong, and optimize using finishers to take down enemies that players would have difficulty with taking out, and Eximus and other large enemies. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Sorry. The Parason was added to standardize and optimize finishers to take down enemies that players would have difficulty with taking out an Eximus's enormous health, armor, and shields. Punctuation.
Okay. I'm with you so far.
They intended Parason finishers to be used in situations.
Does the angel appear on the map before it's activated, or do I have to actually spot it?
No, you have to find it. You have to find it. It's going to be in one of the big rooms, one of the big open rooms.
The big rooms, okay. Because I wanted to test the just activating it and then sort of going for a walk.
And then just kind of I think it'll teleport around to follow you, but yeah.
See, well, okay, well, you watch on my screen as the time I miss it, and then Drew keeps.
Will do.
They intended Parason finishers to be used in situations where the player is having a hard time taking down individual stronger enemies, while adding Overguard, protecting the unit's health with extra gaps. They also made Eximus units the strength of enemy 20 levels. Wait, what the hell? While adding Overguard, protecting the unit's health with extra gaps, they also made Eximus units the strength of enemies 20 levels higher.
I think they're talking about both in EHP and in how hard they hit.
Okay.
So take a level 80 Eximus, they now have level 100 health and damage output. Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, effectively.
Okay.
Effectively.
They intended Parazon finishers to be used to finish off elite enemies, but Overguard makes it entirely useless against them. Now, I don't mind most of the changes to Eximus units. I don't mind Eximus units being substantially tankier than standard enemies at an equivalent level, but Overguard, as it exists now, only incentivizes players playing tanky frames and the bad system of Overguard. I want to swear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just
I
fuck
don't agree. Off. Yeah.
Loz, stop playing that really tanky frame and get to Parazoning those Eximus units. Jeez,
I've been playing Wisp, which admittedly has a really large health pool because of her motes, but I wouldn't say she's very tanky.
I hate this concept of tanky frame. I saw an entire video. It was going to be the secret meme where people are like, "Oh my god, D doesn't know how to do the update." Blah 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 blah. It's the laughing, I think, Italian man meme, and it's like, oh, they tried to nerf it so that we play anything but tanky frames and do AoE, but they nerfed everything but tanky frames and AoE. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm like, I play Excalibur because it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about survivability, but like, there's no roles in this game. There is no such thing as a tank. There's no such thing as a healer. Like, fuck, you can drop pizzas on the floor and then, oh look, I'm healthy again. You don't have to play, a specific frame to do this. I enjoy playing, says the support healer frame player.
Yeah, says the Oberon
right?
main. Jeez.
Yeah, but no, I'm sorry. Like, I play Oberon for the survivability, right? Nothing else. Loz, you did it wrong. No, he's still doing it wrong.
It's one of these puzzles.
Yeah, put it back and then just
do that one.
Yeah. Except
they all have to be on.
I thought it was a
turn that one off. Turn that one off.
I thought it was a puzzle sequence one. As in
not that one.
Hit this one.
Yeah,
that's not the order.
There you go.
Yay.
Those with more than 4, that puzzle gets to me, but with only 4, it's not too bad.
Look at this freaking angel.
Oh yeah. Anyway, No, I'm sorry. Just fuck off. This is not a problem. Like, if you were relying so heavily on finishers to be able to,
but there's still you still get the finishers at about the same time. Once you get rid of the overshields or the over damage, whatever it's called, the damage guard. Overguard. It's fine. They're just like normal, and Overguard is not that hard to get rid of.
As long as you have decent equipment. Yeah, but that's the only argument I can make, is the fact that players are like trying to do this stuff with low-level shitty equipment. Like, I gotta know, how many players are taking bits of warframes without vitality or redirection?
Well,
right?
For the longest time, they're encouraged not to. You just put armor, and you wanted to take health damage. It's like, oh, we'll just ignore these shields then.
Yeah, you don't need shields. You just need armor and health. Mostly armor.
Like, again, like, how many players are just like, oh no, I need to maximize my deeps. That's all I care about. Gotta do as much ability destruction. It's like, what are you fucking expecting? Is there any one warframe that just categorically sucks against fighting Eximus units?
Ureli. No. She just sucks in general. No, can't. can't think of one.
No.
I mean, even maybe Limbo or Mag, maybe because they can't CC them. And those are extremely squishy caster frames.
Ooh.
Like extremely squishy.
Is there always an angel?
Huh?
There is. It's right there. No. Back in that room. Is that it? Right? Oh no, I guess not. No. Poop.
Oh no.
It's
sure? That is it. That is
yes,
it.
That is it. That is it.
Lost just ran
Well
past it
done,
3 times.
Nazeth.
It's really hard for me to see your screen.
Yeah,
Got this bloody
also,
map,
it's also not helped that Nazeth is like.
Right, I'll
on
just
top of the middle screen.
I'll leave that be and I'll
Yep,
go for a
yep.
run.
How
What were we
often
saying?
do you guys?
Eximus units and stuff like Mag. Yeah.
How often do you guys use finisher moves?
Before the
More
update,
often these days.
well, before the Eximus update, I definitely felt I was using them a hell of a lot. I liked it. It was kind of cool. I'd see the pop up and I'd want to use it, and I'd be like, yeah, and it felt cool.
Once they made it easier to get them,
yeah,
I was using them a lot more because you just stuff didn't die in usually by the time you uncovered their point, they died in like one more hit anyway, so there was no real point to it. But now they get it so much earlier that you can often kill them with a Parazon rather than just having to kill them. Because it used to be like I think 20% of their 10% of their health, and only sometimes.
Yeah.
And now it's like 50% of their health or something.
No, I think it's dependent on like the mods you take and the level of the enemy and stuff. But I personally, I next to never use the powers on finishers. Like it's more often than not I've killed the thing and before I realize, oh yeah, no, I had a finisher thing on its head. Oh well.
You almost have to be in melee range to begin with.
Yeah. And of all the things to complain about, oh, you can't CC them, oh, you can't, like, this just feels to me that this individual was really heavily, or many individuals, I don't know how many people replied, were heavily relying on this mechanic, and because the mechanic got nerfed, and everyone's experienced this nerf, because the mechanic got nerfed, oh, I've been slighted upon.
I had to hit them a few extra times.
Or, well, it depends on their equipment because they may have really, because I'm pretty sure some people made builds where you could, finish a kill enemies at like, 80% of their health or something crazy like that, depending on their level. So, I just don't see. I could only imagine that this is just people that heavily rely on the ability, but I just never used it. So.
Did you actually activate that angel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
There's a bar at the top.
Okay.
Oh, it's behind you.
Yeah, you got the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've also got the red marker that's running.
Oh, I can't see the red. That's just me being blind.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't. Eximuses aren't really. I actually, especially now that I'm picking up on their effects, and since they made it so they can no longer cast their effects outside of line of sight. They're fine. They're just fine. There's no problem with them.
I like the fact that they used to cast their effects like, they were just tough. They were just tough.
Well, that was part of the whole problem with leech Eximuses to begin with, though, was that they could leech
you
without you seeing them.
Yeah, but they're like the only fucking one right now. That's actually a threat, and now it's like, oh, now it's like who can see each other the fastest? Oh, bang!
I don't know. That fire one has killed me as wisp when my motes have run out. Like, I mean,
which
they just one? The fire Eximus that sends out huge waves of fire.
Roll.
You still take the fire proc.
Not if you roll through it, I didn't think.
No, you still take the fire proc.
Get good.
Well, again, it was when my motes had worn off, so I only had 300 health and like fuck all for armor.
What the fuck? Why do you only have 300 health? That's the problem. That is the argument here. It's people with tiny fucking health pools.
Because Wisp, I use her motes, and then I get over 1,000 health. It's fine.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. They can be dangerous.
I don't know who that was to. Was that to me or him?
Him. With this whole, I don't need health. It's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Health.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Then you don't need to be alive.
Yep.
Yeah. I need to make sure that my wits are always up. Is the thing. That's my fault. I totally admit that's my fault. That's not the Eximus's fault. I like that the Eximus is dangerous enough to kill me very, very quickly when my motes run out and I forget to put them back on. Oh no! Danger! I actually have a reason to worry and care.
Danger, Will
He
Robinson.
cares. Yes, I was gonna make
that.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't. No, just leave the
Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. They're fine.
leave them alone. They're
Leave
fine.
me alone.
The kids are all right.
Right,
You
no,
know?
it is that is the sentiment. You know, leave the Xmas units alone, right? You know, they gave us a buff to our operators to make them more survivable and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that a no? They didn't, or yes, they did?
No. Oh God, did they ever? Yes.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
People are realizing their operators are made of tissue paper now because we didn't encourage people to get all of the trees
Fucking waybounds
finished. Yeah.
Shoot the goobers. Break the goobers to get your Warframe free. Yeah.
They also took away Vazarin's armor, but they gave it back, so it's fine.
Vazarin's poopy now.
Oh,
but I love it. It's like they just do this. It's like, oh well, if people have a maxed out operator, it's okay. But all these people are playing this with not maxed out operators, and they're finding it struggling. Base the buff line of operators. Right. Okay. So everyone's operator is now really good. Yes. Then they'll stop whinging. It's like, how about you just make it easier to level focus?
Make it easier to get focus.
Yeah. Get everyone to the same level. Oh no, we have to buff. Got to buff without thinking.
Apparently, if you kill, I didn't realize this, but if you kill the Thrax enemies, you get like 5,000 focus or something.
Yep.
Which is admittedly, it is making it easier, but not easy enough.
Oh, how about a game mode in which you hunt down lots of Thrax? You can do it once per day. That's rather than doing a daily and then get rid of the bloody daily cap, so you get one super mission where you're doing Thrax hunting. Oh, it's like do your daily focus super mission. And if that's what you do, at least you can get a good amount of focus into one mission of play. Because our goal is to get everyone to the same level.
And then go do Eidolons because they're piss easy now.
Are they?
Oh God, they're stupid easy.
I thought it was a bug. I thought that
was down to like the necromech just being able to shred.
It's also down. So there was.
Hold on, Loz. Can you go back in the tunnel?
Yeah.
I just want to show him where this is. Go right.
The Tunnel of Love.
Yeah. All the way to the end. On the left, there is moss wall. You can walk through that.
You kidding me? Oh.
Yep. It was. Was it Vaz? Oh no, it was Unairu. I think it was Unairu's shield pulse would just one shot the shields on Eidolons and Prophet Taker, but they did change that.
That was clearly a bug.
And yes, they fixed that one. They took
away our opportunity to one shot.
But
fuck off, that was clearly a bug.
But Eidolons are still stupid easy because of Magi, where you use the Void Strike ability, basically one or two shot their shields, and then pull out your Necromech or weapon of choice and pop the Synovus. Yeah, so they're stupid easy. So yeah. And all it takes is Magi.
Oh, they're nerfing everything. Oh god, right.
Yep, they sure are. So many nerfs, like unplayable.
Replies.
Okay. Here's an idea. Counter Mercy. Give Eximus ability a small dodge window. If you evade it, you can run up and execute the Eximus with the powers on.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if there is... Oh, sorry, there's one thing I keep forgetting to mention with it. I do remember when the added in the powers on change, they then later on a dev stream or something said, look how much of it, it's like doubled the amount of usage of it, of the executability. And it's like, look at that, clearly that's a success story, and now they've made changes to it. So now they have a good comparison line to work with, and if it does mean that like nobody's using the executability again, then right, okay, we need to come up with a way of bringing it back in, maybe making it more useful.
Yep.
Do you though?
I mean,
Yeah.
if they want people to be using it, then yes, they do.
Yeah, well, it depends. Yeah,
If they don't, if they think it's fine, then they don't.
yeah, if it's still right, if it's an ability that people are never using, right, then what's the point of it being in the game? It has to be sensible. Maybe they need to expand the niche.
But were players only using it for the Xmas units?
Well, it was one of the few units they can use it on now. It's only heavy units.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy units doesn't mean just Xmas units, though.
No, yeah, that's true. I'd use it on bombards sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavy gunners, bombards. God, I fucking can't think of half of them because they're all so paper thin.
Well, I'll just point out, I've been doing this Angel for, I think, 10 minutes at this point. Still there. Barely touched it.
Go on, let's go do that Angel now.
That's good.
All right.
Just chilling in a room. Okay, next one.
Oh, sorry. Actually, no. I do want to say, I don't like the idea of having to counter an Xmas unit with the powers on. It's just like, this is just adding needless complexity. Just shoot the fucking thing. Right?
Well, I do like the idea of counter mechanics. Kind of like, you've got that jump mechanic where if you get knocked down and you jump right when your Warframe flashes, you can get back up. Yes, exactly that.
That.
But it's so hard to pull that off.
Yeah, it's so hard to pull it off for that jump thing. But the problem is, you're going to have this whole Parazon thing when, if they're close enough and they do like a back slap, right? A backhanded slap like Batman with Robin, then you can instantly powers on them, right? But then that's just going to incentivize two things. One, players doing nothing but trying to get the bloody thing to backhand slap you, and the other is people whinging that there's no alternative for ranged combat, right? That's the only two things that are going to happen with that. Right?
Yeah.
Instead of players actually being incentivized, hey, maybe get a bigger fucking gun. No. I need to rely on my Parazon.
I really like the idea of counter and parry mechanics, but yeah, not in this case. Or not in this way at least. It has to be how you do it. I don't know how you pull that off.
No, the only reason why you would have the counter parry mechanics is if it's an enemy that is constantly closing the gap on you.
Yeah, there you go.
So something like a Manic.
Like an elite butcher or Manic, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? Something that's closing the gap on you, which would make sense for you to do something like a Parazon parry, right? Not something like, this is an Osprey.
Oh no, it's got more EFP. I want to kill it sooner, please.
Yeah.
Sorry. EHP.
EFP. I might be like really vitriolic at this point. I'm sorry.
I think you're fine.
Hate flows.
This is what the people come for, Xeno. They come for your hate.
Next. Can I just say, as a random side point, it's so nice to see suggestions that I put in the game.
DE just needs to hire you for game ideas.
Just don't even have to hire us. Just basically sit and listen to 10 o'clock.
There you go.
At some point, they might get space spiders and weapon niches.
Not with the removal of Arcwing. They're not.
They already have space spiders. They're called Rachnoid.
Oh, sorry. What was the one next thing I would really like? They're not space.
Yeah, I know.
Endless railjack mission. E.g., what was the one I was suggesting? Transfer point ambush, where you stay there.
Yeah, sure.
And every wave.
Protect the solar rail.
Yeah, no, you're sitting on a solar rail transfer point that is a shipping lane for the Grineer, let's say, and each wave is a different convoy coming in, and so you have X amount of time to do damage to moving capital ships, and try and maybe even send person on to, you have to defeat the outer defenses to send someone onto the ship to then do it.
So it's not a defense, it's an attack. And it's like a reverse defense.
It's endless because as you are the more longer, obviously it makes sense, the longer you're sitting on this transfer point, the longer the Grineer have to send a response. So later
Right.
waves have more and more ships defending them.
If your ships,
And it becomes harder and harder. And it's endless.
Oh, I
and,
like that.
Yep, it'd be brilliant. It actually... So you have to do the outside stuff as well, because if you don't... I've got this meme about Railjack in a minute. It's like, what's the point of Railjack? It's just a taxi to the main mission, right? Because we need to do more stuff in space, in the space mission. So that's my next hopefully prediction I'm going to push, because it would just be so cool. We need to fight capital ships in our capital ship, in our mini capital ship. It's just like, that's the whole point. But all the capital ships we find are static. They can move. They have shown that these things can move in missions, and they just put them in static. Did I beat the angel? Did I beat the angel? Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you vaporized it, which was weird.
I do that.
Yeah, but normally they just turn back into a husk. They don't just disappear.
They've stopped. I swear they've stopped doing that. At least as hosts, they've stopped. They've just like been disintegrating for me. It's weird. Next
one.
Okay. Have I done Parallels really should charge up on kills? Have I did that one?
No.
Parallels should really charge up on kills, and then you can use it on whoever you want, provided they have animation support. Would make it much more reliable, and would make Parallels mods actually relevant to your gameplay.
No. Because I can tell what's going to happen. People are going to get weapons like the Spore Lacer, smash the shit out of everything, and then just run up to something really annoying and hard, and then just Paras on it. Like, oh, look, a terror list. Paras on the terror list, guys. Fine.
Right? Well, they did say it has to support animations.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything that's an Eximus, the animations were removed at the end. No, it's. I'm sorry, but it's just like.
Would you accept, instead of it on Eximuses, it completely removes the overshield thing?
So you can Paras on them, but
you Paras on the overshield off of them. Oh, once it's charged up.
Yeah, I think it's a good compromise.
No. Because I can still see
it also depends. It also depends.
How is that exploitable?
How many enemies it takes
to
charge it up?
Yeah, exactly.
People. If we're talking like 100 enemies to charge it up,
just 10.
Yeah, how often do you think we fight Eximuses?
That's the point. Quite infrequently.
Right. How often do you kill 100 enemies? 100? Are you kidding me? Like long exterminates are 189 enemies, right?
20. Let's say 20 or 30.
100.
Yeah. How many Eximus units are you saying are in that 138 enemies to kill?
About 8.
Yeah. So do you really think 10 is enough?
In a group? Yeah. If there's 4 people. And 4 people have to share those kills.
You will Paras on every single one of those Eximus units.
The overshield on them.
You'll Paras on every single Eximus unit's overshields off.
Okay, then make
What's the point of the
30?
Yeah, I think 30 is a fair number.
Hell, the main reason I'd like to say 10 is there's about 8 Eximus units in there. I would like to see there to be about 30 Eximus units in there personally.
Well,
because I like these Eximus units. I want to see more of these Eximus units. I love them.
If you're going to do infested units, you're going to run into way more of the Eximuses. Period. Yeah. Just period.
I just want to see more Eximuses. Period. I think it should be like every 5 enemies fifth enemy should be an Eximus, like a team leader. In fact, I would love tiers of them.
I think that's already supposed to be taken by the heavy units.
Yeah.
So a heavy unit in general. But yeah, they could beef that up a little. Yeah.
I'd love to see tiers of them. I'd see so much more. What's this? Basilisk Fighter. I don't have Prime Shell. Okay.
Just trying to. I don't know. I don't
have that. Why do I not have that? Okay, must have missed it.
I think if the answer is I want to ask the question, which we can't answer because we just don't have the data. If people want this because they are struggling so hard to kill Eximus units because they just are so undergeared, no, I don't want this. I want this to be an incentive for you to go get better gear, right? If this is a case of, no, I can't do it because they're constantly killing me because I've not equipped any survivability mods, again, no, go get better gear, right? If this is a case of they have proper kit, they're actually trying hard to actually fight these things, but they're not able to do it, then yes, I'm on board for this whole killing of stuff to activate the Paras on, right?
Yeah.
The problem I have is that this is this feels like, just like the CC conversation, I want the ability to play how I want to play and not actually make progress. And DE can't make harder content if they don't force you down a specific avenue of playing, or various specific avenues of playing.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Cool. Next one.
I don't think the design intent for Parazon finishers is to make it easier to kill elite/high health. There's an A in there, but there's not. Health enemies. The design intent seems to be more closer to what Doom 2016 did, aka resource management and triggering effects to get an advantage on the battlefield. Impact procs, on the other hand, are there to make it easier to kill a high health enemy by allowing you to use a Parazon finisher earlier than it would be otherwise possible.
That's true. I think that is actually the general point.
Were Parazon finishers used to get resources?
There's stuff like blood for ammo and blood for money and some other ones too. Yeah, there are. I don't personally use them because I use
mods, right?
Yes, they are Parazon mods.
Okay.
I personally use the utility ones for hacking, but those other ones do exist, and I can see a situation for them. Yeah. So it's clear that DE does want you to use these Parazon attacks. Sometimes,
I'm going to be a little harsh. I'm going to be a little critical. The Parazon attacks feel to me that someone saw, hey, look, I just watched the Assassin's Creed movie. I like that hidden blade thing. Let's put the hidden blade thing in Warframe. Well, what's the hidden blade thing going to do? It's going to kill people, right?
It's gonna let you slingshot through the jackal fight into the next room.
Yeah, it's
gonna let you pull down the forge in your railjack for some reason.
I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but it does feel like the reason why they've backstepped on Eximus units being vulnerable to the Parazon finishes is because the Parazon was just too OP for them.
Well, I think they are still vulnerable.
No, that's complete rubbish, because I remember Reb saying, being really happy that showing some graphs about how much more people were using the Parazon executes, and they were very, very happy, and I thought that was a great change, and it was good. So, no, you're wrong on that.
Then I don't know what to say.
I think it's more that they were, right, so they want to improve Parazon, so they improve Parazon. Then they're like, okay, what's our next thing to do? We want to improve Eximus units. They just focused on that. Very insular. How do we make Eximus units good? Not how do we make Eximus units while fitting into the whole thing, because they don't think about what is this weapon's niche, what is this mob's niche. They go, right, what do we need to fix next? Okay. Eximus units. How do we do? Right, buff this, and this. Right, good. So, do you consider what's happened? No.
So do you think the Parazon should either insta-kill or remove the shields like we have previously discussed?
Shouldn't it still... Does it not insta-kill them from 50% health to 0 once you've broken the shield down? Like Parazon should.
Probably. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I'm fine with that.
You just have to get rid of the
overshield. Complaining they can't do it as quickly now because they've got to get through the overshield. And the overshield is so beefy, apparently.
Probably. But I'm fine with it, because if it's still that 50% to 0 of the normal health bar, I'm fine if that's what it is. That's what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
I know I'm
just make it easier to get.
I mean, I'm not doing Steel Path or anything right now, and I know there's people doing the harder stuff that are probably the people who are why they're complaining. But I like that because I have a feel of the game that the game starts you off at Mercury or whatever, what it used to be, and used to go through the solar system, and it never changed. It never got harder. It never changed anything. The lance that you found on Mercury really felt like the same bloody lancer that you'd fight at the end, because that's all it was.
I hate to refute what you were just saying about the whole Steel Path thing, right? I wish that was the case. I wish people were doing Steel Path content, but I just really don't think they are. Because remember last week's episode when we were talking about how on earth are these people finding the CC, so Eximus units so hard to kill, and CC was the only way that they were killing Eximus units. And it turns out they were struggling to do this on level 50 content on the plains of Eidolon. And it's like, What the hell? We could only surmise that they had under-leveled gear.
Oh god, yeah.
That was the only thing we could conclude.
I
Loz,
know a few people that have complained about the how tough angels are on Steel Path, but I haven't really
That
seen
I
anyone
can
complaining about
appreciate.
the enemy level.
Yeah, that I can appreciate. Angels being super tough on Steel Path, I could 100% appreciate being frustrating,
They
right?
have those regenerating shields, and it's just like,
Yeah, I can appreciate that. But yeah, God, yeah. Anyway. Next reply. Remember it's a two-parter.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, sorry. I just scroll down.
Yeah.
With the tankier Eximus butchers with the tankier Eximus butchers and with Parazonable mowers, I've been getting more and more mercy kills. Do any of your warframes have any impact? Because I certainly don't have to deal another 60% of their health after Overguard, but just 20% of the Grenier and break shields for Corpus.
Yep, see, there you go.
Yeah, I just read as verbatim. I meant.
I don't understand what.
Yeah, I don't either. I just read as said.
So they're saying that they bring a warframe that has, I guess, impact damage, or just any weapon that has impact damage. And they don't have by the time they break the overshield or overguard, they've done enough impact damage that they don't have to then do another further 60% of damage to trigger mercy. They only have to do like maybe a couple hits, and then bam, they've got it.
Does
So they're saying
damage go through?
I don't know.
Okay.
I assume that's what they're saying. I could be wrong about that.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like to me. But they're basically saying, now Eximuses aren't a problem. I don't know why
Yeah.
just use a little impact damage. It's fine.
Okay. Next one, Oz.
Mercy kills were a bit weird idea anyway. Couldn't they have just used the existing variety of melee finisher animations and applied the mods into those?
I personally would not want to give up any of my melee mods just to make finishers easier.
But you could just increase the melee pool. Just add 3 more mod slots. Said no one.
I mean, the Parazon.
You could, but yes.
The Parazon does make sense because the finishers for weapons was just getting silly, and having one weapon to do it for all frames and all enemy types just had to do right. This enemy equal and plus this frame, the frame, equals this animation, and that made sense because they were like, okay, we're making all these bloody melee combos. Where can we cut down? It's like, right, all these melee finishes. Like the one that got me was always the heavy scythe one where you on mowers, I think, where you basically golf clubbed them. Hilarious.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah.
I mean, you still can get melee finishers.
Or is it humanoids? I don't know. I think you kick them in the knees, they fall down, then you just golf swing the head or something. It was just stupid. So they got rid. I know you still can get melee finishers, but it's just like, okay, Parazon from now on, just like try and. I assume that's what they were going to do because it made sense because like your warframe has it, and I don't know. I would also thought it was going to be more of a plot element as well because we'd be directly plugging our warframe into things. What does that mean?
It is supposed to interact with the whole lich system too, but that's
sure. Last one.
That doesn't even finish the sentence. He's like, that's.
It's supposed
to think thing with the look, new content.
And then they also interact. You also use the Requiem mods for the sisters for some reason, even though they have no.
Oh.
That's enough. That's another.
Yeah.
But Overguard just doesn't belong in the game. It nullifies a shit ton of warframe abilities, has only one weakness, and that requires you to complete quite possibly hundreds of hours worth of quest lines and farming, and by the time you're able to take advantage of the weakness, 50% weakness to void damage, the health values are so high that amps still aren't worth using.
Fuck off.
Not again, Magi.
No. You can't say that. That's not a response because you have to do hundreds of hours of farming quest lines to get the. Nah, I'm. Oh my god. Are you able to encounter Xmas units straight off the bat?
Oh yeah.
Or right, so you can encounter.
They spawn in Mercury, yeah. But
God,
at that point, their overguard is so little too that I don't. Oh no, it's a heavy unit. You eliminate all the nearby units, and then you just focus down that one. You know,
I just want to handicap myself. I want to give myself a not
Mark
100%
One
survival.
Bratton.
No, I'm not going to go that far, right? Like I don't know, maybe what's the Soma MR8?
10, I think. Oh no,
10.
no, they lowered it, didn't they?
Oh,
Uh,
well, I'm pretty sure it started at 8.
oh, I might be thinking of Soma Prime. Honestly,
The Boltor Prime was MR2, which was ridiculous. I think they did up that. But yeah, a part of me just wants to like, I'm just gonna go get some regular weaponry, regular Warframe, get rid of some of the
Yeah.
crazy superficial mods, and just go fight low level ones. See if I can do it. Yeah, but like I just feel like this is okay.
Yup.
Yeah,
Um, what are we looking for? We're looking for Soma
yeah, regular Soma.
MR6.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go.
So yeah, take a Soma,
You can have a
mod it
Carrick in
up.
MR1. You know, that'd be good. That'd work.
Yeah, Soma's better than a Carrick, but still.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Uh I don't want to see this changed. I don't want to see this
no,
changed.
nope.
No knee-jerk reaction changes. Because that's why we didn't get shots to play with the new stamina changes all those years ago, right? Within
So
24 hours, those were removed.
I think it's telling that they focused on the operator changes because I've heard a lot more people complaining about those than I've heard people go. I think these Eximus complainers are more of a niche group who either, you know,
Really?
either because they
Yeah.
wanted CC to be fixed, which DE is not going to do, or because they've
God,
got
I hope
this
they don't.
overguard problem that only a few people have a real problem with.
Well, we've had several topics about the Overguard.
Have you?
Yeah, I think we've had it on. We've had at least one topic about it for the last 3-4 weeks.
To be fair, that could also just be Tobiah picking ones that he knows will get you aggravated.
Possibly, but
Um,
they're new topics each time.
that's
You
true,
know,
but that's not representative. I mean, the forums are not or Reddit aren't necessarily representative of uh, a larger group, or even these few complainers are representative of the vast amount of posts of people that aren't complaining about it. You know,
that's true. I just don't want them to change. I don't want them to
yeah.
change it anytime soon. I want them to leave it as is and inspire
Yeah,
people to get tougher. And
I
I
think
will
I think there's
happily
enough people complaining about operators for them to tinker with that, but not
like
enough for
what are
Exhibitions.
the complaints about operators?
Void Sing is too slow. The casting animations are now much slower than just Void dashing to do whatever, etc., etc. So they've tightened up the casting animations. They've sped those up, and I think they made Void Sling a little bit faster.
Because, oh, I can't travel across the whole map in 5 seconds. Oh, look, it's the
Yeah,
Itzel complaint
yeah.
all over again.
I've mostly gotten used to Void Sling already. The casting animations I'm with them on because those were, markedly slower. And when you're with your operator and you're trying to cast a thing and then get back into your Warframe, you don't want to get killed in the middle of that.
Yep, I see a problem with casting animation. Oh, look, I can just swap entirely with just 2 buttons. How is this slower than before?
No, but
One
then you have to
button.
cast. Then you have to cast your one.
Press 1. Right, so go in your operator, press 1, and then hit E.
Yeah, but this is after they've tightened up the animations.
Yeah, but so my point of it is, people probably made out like it was the end of the world, when in reality it was just like, oh yeah, thanks for the feedback. We'll definitely get on that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're done with the topic or topics plural, and it is time for us to move on to the graphs. I think.
Hang on, I need to. There we go.
Graphs.
Loz is having
I
too
need
much
to
fun.
I'm doing my evolution.
Do the evolution, baby.
Dude, there we go. I'm at 4 out of 8. Right, okay, let's get these graphs going. Topics
Joe,
gone.
turn off. Yeah, there we go.
Graph one. Oh, what?
Cool. So
I don't see him. Oh, there we go.
okay. So graph number 1. By the way, we have 7 this week because I had a lot of questions as well.
You glutton punishment.
Yep. Have you
Yeah,
unlocked
just like
all your
discuss.
way bounds? 41% said no. 59% said yes. Nazareth, where are you?
I am finally yes again.
Good man.
As-
After you.
for anyone who doesn't know, I screwed up my waybounds. I accidentally ate all my brilliant Eidolon shards when they redid the focus system, and so I had to go back and get like eight of them, which again, not a problem with how easy Eidolons are.
Loz, do you have all your way bounds unlocked?
No.
Okay.
I still haven't finished
Right.
Xeno.
I've even
Okay.
bought some stuff from the Represent store now.
Fair. Let's move on to the second graph. How difficult are you finding the new Void Sling mechanic? So 3% said it's impossible to use now. 8% said no difficulty, and 59% said I have to fight my muscle memory.
Yeah, I'm getting better with it, but I've gotten pretty good at slinging through those golden orbs now. But there is still some muscle memory issues in there.
I kind of feel that unless you're the host, you get difficulty fighting. It's like slinging through those golden orbs because I feel that there's a bit of a lag.
Is on your side. The orbs,
I think the orbs are still on the host.
Right.
I think the host is still on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lars, how are you finding Void Sling?
I think it's fine.
Fine, cool, no difficulty, cool.
Yeah, I don't understand what the complaints really were about it. It's fine.
But then, like with Itzel, I was never one of these people who decided to try and come up with some stupid build that enabled you to travel the entire space of the bloody Fortuna in 2 seconds with your operator. I was just like, oh, it's cool. I can teleport a bit.
Poor Itzel.
Yeah, it was stupid. It was broken. It's the same thing as Trinity. Trinity is the poster example of what they did. We need a support frame. Okay. We'll make.
I do wish they'd given Itzel. Sorry.
You go.
You were in the middle of something.
Okay. Oh, we need to make our first 8 warframes. Oh, let's make the support frame. Oh, okay. What's the support frame going to do? Oh, it will restore all health and all shields. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, it's going to be really cool. It can make things invincible. That sounds great. Oh, what's the range on this? I don't know. Map wide. Right. So 1 cast map wide ability that restores all the health, all the shields of everyone it touches, and it will touch everyone because it's maximum range at all times. Okay. Next week. How do we make a different support frame? Well, we've already made one that's God. So,
better nerf that one.
Better nerf God before we make another one. Oh, wait. We didn't nerf God.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. What's the point of this support frame when it doesn't have a map-wide instant immunity, instant heal everything stupidity button? Oh,
So,
yeah. Doesn't there be a reason to exist?
Moving on to the third graph. With the third graph, I was trying to see if there's a correlation to when Loz presses the button.
I've got to get sexy.
Right. I was trying to see if there was a correlation between people that are finding it difficult to do the voice sling mechanic and what kind of method they were playing with. So I asked, do you play with controller, so keyboard and mouse or controller? 28% said controller and 72% said keyboard and mouse. However, there was no correlation whatsoever.
I'm a little surprised the controller numbers are that high, but then I guess PlayStation and Xbox.
I think controllers would be much higher if they didn't break the bloody controller system. There was a point at which it was perfect. And the way I would love to play the game is a mouse in my right hand and the left side of a controller in my left hand. Why? Because do you know what is the main thing the left hand does when playing Warframe?
Movement and ability casts?
It holds down W.
Yeah.
That's it. It holds down W. Forward. Right? And
why don't
a
you
stick...
get a stack of coins and just put coins on the W?
Well, I probably could. But like a stick is so much more nicer to push forward with your thumb than going W all the time. This is what your left hand spends the majority of its time as. For no reason, when you could just do this. But the problem is, when they changed it, the controllers...
Also rapid tapping E. Don't forget rapid tapping E.
Oh, yeah. But that's it. So it's that, and... Yeah, but I like to have when I have a control stick, I put the E as the button you push the stick in. So you just hold the stick in and you get You see, and then I use the D-pad for abilities. So that's it. And then you got the trigger and the bump to play for extra things. Yeah, that's enough. But they changed it that if you do that with the controller, as soon as any bit of the controller is touched, the entire UI goes, "Oh, you're using a freaking controller now." I'm like, no, okay, I'll just move the mouse. Oh, you're using a keyboard now. Oh, no, wait. Oh, you push the button on the controller. Using a controller now. It's like, no, I'm not. Don't try and be clever. Just it was at one point it was perfect, and they've just ruined it. They've never gone back to it. It's so stupid. I won't reference it here, but it's just so stupid.
It should be an option in the UI.
Well, they got a lot of those, but it's so niche. I don't think they're going to do it because they don't understand.
They don't understand Loz's needs.
They don't understand my needs.
Moving on to the fourth graph.
It's okay, Loz. I understand.
We'll get it eventually, by the way. We'll get it in like 10 years' time.
Do you think operators should be used to fight all enemies or just ones that are vulnerable to void damage? Right? 48% said all enemies and 52% said only ones vulnerable to void damage.
I would have liked all enemies, but mine primarily for ones with void damage.
Yeah, exactly. They should be not necessarily viable, but
no, because your question says should be used to. So you're implying that only one's vulnerable to void damage, and that most enemies, you come out your operator and you shoot an amp at it, and it goes, "Ma ha 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 ha! You are using your power of the void. I am wearing my mighty Grineer armor, and you cannot touch me."
How did you infer that?
Because that's what it says. That's what you've got. Do you think
all
operators
enemies or just ones that are vulnerable?
Do you think operators should be used just the ones vulnerable to void damage? So your operator is only usable, and if it's not an enemy that's vulnerable to void damage, your operator does 0 damage.
Yeah, that was the question.
Yes, and it's stupid because there should be one in between where the operator does a bit of damage to most enemies, but primarily those, compared to one where it does all enemies. Is just it just shoots all enemies. It does damage to all of them equally.
I think the default is supposed to be that it's supposed to already be you do damage to enemies, but ones that are weak to void damage, you do extra damage to. I think that's what the intention here is.
No. It's got nothing to do with damage. It's what should they be used to fight against?
Yeah, but that by doing damage.
Yeah.
It's Warframe. We do damage to things. There's not an enemy. There's not an operator's job to hack through the minds of enemies, because that would have been another meta-facing game.
Operators should be used to fight all enemies, or just ones that are weak to operators.
To use them to fight all enemies, but you shouldn't prioritize.
Right. Yeah. So you're an all enemies person.
No, because I want them to be usable, but you should be discouraged from using them against all enemies.
Yes.
So you're just the vulnerable ones.
You should be encouraged to use them against vulnerable ones, but you should have the option to use them against normal ones. If you want to be an idiot.
This isn't a matter of should they be viable or not.
You better concede, otherwise I'll do something.
How do you fucking want to use them?
You better concede to us, or I'll do something that'll annoy you in a minute.
I'm concerned what you could possibly do.
Do you want to know?
I do want to know. What are you threatening me with?
Just because you're the birthday boy doesn't mean you get to be so stubborn.
What the fuck? Son of a bitch.
Told you. I warned him. I warned him.
Fine.
I warned him.
Fine.
Got a badass over here.
Right. Okay, fine.
Moving on.
No. So my question to you is, would you
only these two options?
Run around? No. Would you want to run around the entire map just as your operator, murdering everything, or do you want to pop in and out to only kill stuff that your operator has an advantage to?
As a Nightwave challenge, sure, I'll do the operator only.
No. Just regular gameplay, not as a Nightwave challenge. Right?
Yeah.
Say there is a new enemy, a Corpus Grineer called Bob, who will utterly destroy your Warframe, but if you use your operator can do 100% of Bob's health bar, no matter what. Right? So you can
obviously
kill Bob.
Do that. Yeah.
Right. No. But do you want just that, or do you want to just kill regular enemies, all enemies with your operator?
What we want is that most of the time normal weapons, operator weapons, right? Oh, look,
Yeah.
a special enemy.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
most of the time, that. It's not zero,
So
it's that. It's not zero.
So, yeah.
That.
So you want to be able to go around the mission as your operator exclusively?
Yeah, that'd be fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah.
I've done that before. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not how your question's worded. But
I want to have the option. I want to have the option to do that.
yeah, but it should not be efficient. That's the thing. Right. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, cool. How do you feel about the changes to the Eximus units? 10% said negative, 45% said neutral, and 45% said positive.
Wow.
Where are you guys?
I mean, I'm pretty positive about them. I mean, I guess I'm neutral because it doesn't really bother me either way.
I'm shocked.
The new ones don't bother me at all. But but I like the changes, so I guess I'm positive.
Loz?
I'm shocked.
Why?
It adds up to 100.
Yes. There's only
It's-
one graph that doesn't add up to
I know,
100.
normally it doesn't, especially one which is like so perfect as this one is. Like you'd expect it to be 45,
Well, that's
45,
because
9. Just because.
But
Just to be annoying. It's absolutely
Fair.
perfect. It's
Fair.
absolutely
hold on.
balanced, as all
It's
things should be.
Yeah. It's only the next graph that for some strange reason the math calculation is wrong. I don't know why. But yeah, no, so are you positive or neutral, Loz?
Oh, positive.
Yeah.
100%
Okay,
positive.
I'm positive.
I love
As long
it.
as they
I think it's
remain-
great.
As long as they remain as
Yeah.
calm.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't really make a difference to me, but that's good. Well, I mean, it's not good, but the changes are good.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you brought back earlier. It's like, was it no give challenge?
No hard only challenge. Yeah.
Yes. And it's like, right, look, this enemy's challenge. It has different abilities. I love the abilities. I love that the drain.
Yeah.
It's like
I love the
telegraphing.
new looks.
So
I love
cool.
I love the new audio.
I love that I can actually, before it was like, okay, kill Xmas units. So I just go, okay, where can I see a frost bubble? And when can I see a flame wave? And that would be it. And I wouldn't catch the other ones.
Yep.
Now I can see it just from the health bar. I'm like, oh, there's an enemy, there's an Xmas in that. Oh, that's cool. I think it's fine. I think it's great.
Yeah.
100% great. Yeah.
So moving on to the next one. This was
Oh my
just to get a general guidance of where people are in terms of mastery rank.
Yeah.
So our lowest mastery rank is 18. And then we have Legendary 1 at 24%, Legendary 2 at 17%, and MR 29 at 14%. Sorry, 17, 14%.
You have an audience of high level players.
Yes, which I think is worth looking at in terms of the difficulties of stuff and things. So yeah. In fact, let's have a quick look to see the the people that said they feel negative about
Ridiculous
the
changes.
yep. So one of them is is Legendary 2, and two of them are MR 29.
Wow.
Yeah. So they are high level players, not low level players, which is honestly kind of surprising.
The
right?
51% from voted on that. 51% is 30 or above.
Yeah.
That's quite crazy.
Yeah.
Looks at his now impotent looking rank 27. I need to sort that out.
Oh,
Oh, it's hidden behind me. Yay!
Loz,
Can't even see it.
You could be Legendary 2.
Oh, I've easily
You
got.
kind of outed
I probably have enough for a Legendary 1 just with stuff. I'm just too lazy to level things. I probably got enough.
Yeah.
I buy every Prime Access. I buy everything when it bids in the market. So I'm like, I'm just lazy.
Do you have all the lich weapons and stuff?
No, I got a lot of lich weapons to get. I think I've got all
Yeah.
but like 2 sister weapons. I haven't got the other ones though. That yeah.
Okay, and then moving on to the last card, which was, do you use meta weapons against Xmas units? So things like the Spore Lacer and stuff that's just going to stuff that's going to nuke them, sort of thing. So 32% said yes, and 68% said no.
Wow.
yeah, a lot of no's, which would give me the indication that the Eximus units aren't completely and utterly OP that a lot of these topics have been indicating.
Or they're just players that don't want to use OP weapons.
Better weapons.
Yeah.
Well, no. What this would indicate to me is that these players are good.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry. I mean, I use better weapons. I use the Spore Lacer all the time. It's like because I'm lazy.
Because I made you. Yeah.
Yeah, because you made me to.
I showed you the Church of Spore Lacer, and you converted him instantly.
Yep. So that is it for the graphs. It is now time to move on to the supporter questions.
I should have bought this mission.
I
feel nice about just sitting there while people are doing important things, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, look at me! I am a lazy person who has disappeared," and they are there. So we start with Zrugel.
Did you hit the button?
Oh yeah, you gotta have the button. You gotta have your button, don't you? You gotta have your button.
Gotta have my button.
You gotta press the buttons.
You
gotta press my buttons.
Doesn't have a jingle. Doesn't have a sound. Doesn't have.
If I got you jingles, would you do it more often?
I might spam the buttons though, so maybe you're probably probably in the right without that.
Okay.
So Zrugel. Before I read out Zrugel's question, I just want to ask our lovely audience to smash that like button and leave a comment down below. I promise we read each and every comment. And this font is labeled Math Fracteur. Looks very medieval. Math Fracteur.
Yeah.
So Zrugel's question is, do you think there should be... Okay, I'm going to read it verbatim because that's what it is. I'm sorry if there's a mistake. Do you think there be a new NPC to take over PvP for Teshin? I'm sorry, Zrugel, I read as is. That is my job. You can whatever you want. I'll say it. That's my job.
Ooh, will you now?
Yep.
Will you now?
Yep. Oh, yep.
Strokes beard.
I am a poopy face, and poopy face in the poopy face with the poopy hat.
Are you okay there?
Do you think is a poopy hat?
Yeah,
I'm a girl. So... I put ribbons in my hair.
Stop it.
And they're pink ribbons, and they're very nice, and
Stop
they're bunnies on them.
Oh my god. To answer the question, yes. But I also felt that there should have been a different character to replace Lotus and not fake Lotus for God knows how many years.
Yeah.
There should have just been a completely different character.
Just killer. Why was it they were like, oh, we got to make it feel like important stakes. Teshin just sort of dies. Oh, okay. How about Lotus?
Yeah.
No.
With barely any fanfare.
All the versions of Lotus live. Lotus lives. All versions live. Teshin. Oh, he became the Robo Teshin now. Like, I don't like the idea of because the one of the big things they said about it is they realised, it's been several years since we've been making you forced to use Robo Lotus. We need to get on and move it in, and then they let you pick whatever different Lotus you want. And then like, now you got Robo Teshin. It's like, right, we're gonna have to wait 2 years.
I don't think he sounds like. I don't think he's the glitchy version though. He just
can I
looks
drop
like
a bombshell? Can I drop a bombshell? You know, in the preview of Plains of Deviri, and you saw the Dax and everything. I think that's Teshin.
The one on the horse.
Uh-huh.
Can I drop a bombshell?
Go on.
I can't remember where I heard that. Was that you that told me, or somebody else?
No, this is the first time I'm saying that.
Can't they?
Okay.
Can't they just freaking move Teshin Vendor onto the Zariman and have Teshin be alive on the Zariman?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, they've got a Lunaro field. We could just play Lunaro there from now on.
But it's like, he died next to a portal to the void or some rubbish, and thus your Teshin's soul went in the void or something after he died. And he didn't die until you got chucked into the void, so he went into the void as well. And now he's like, he's one of them people on the Zariman, and he's just take the PvP vendor off of every relay and just stick it on there, that. Job done. Hey, let's move all of Conclave to the Zariman as well. In fact, you can just fight battles in the past and time. Well, I don't know. You can't stop watching my PFP. Is that you, Nazif?
It probably is.
What? No. With my weird Among Us PFP.
Yeah.
Well,
Once you get
Profile picture.
Avatar. It's called an avatar.
Oh my god. Get with the lingo that the kids use, you know?
The
No,
kids are
that's the
wrong.
problem. Yeah, kids are wrong.
Do you know what a
It's a
standard is
GIF.
for?
It's a GIF.
I don't care.
What a
Yeah,
stand?
it can be
What?
various file
What a
formats, but
stand
it's
is for?
still your
I want a
avatar. It is the representation of you in the communication medium. It is an avatar of yourself.
Disgusted.
Done. We don't need any more
Nazareth.
stupid acronyms for PFP. Do you know what acronyms?
Loz, we're never having Nazareth on
No,
again.
there's nothing going on
This
again.
Yay, I did it!
This
How do
is
we judge so well?
unbelievable.
Look at him sitting in his digital space, coming up with his PFPs and his
What are you now?
CFCs
You're an avatar.
and his
That's what you
NFTs
are.
with his TLPs
Disgusting.
and his
Sorry,
PLCs.
yeah. Should we get on with it? Sorry.
Once you get everything you want from the holdfasters, what will you do with your leftover void plumes? Build a statue of Lotus, feed them to your helminth, ethereal butt plug, or just threw them into the sun?
Throw. Oh, did I write the wrong throw? Oh.
I read what it says.
Did I write through? I mean,
No,
this
them.
incredibly
Threw them into
handsome
the sun.
and- yes, threw them into the sun.
Threw them into the sun.
What would I do with them? I would.
Can you
create
feed
a
them to helminth?
soapbox. Huh?
Can you feed them to
Can
helminth?
you? Don't know. Can you?
No, I don't think you can yet.
No.
But I probably
But-
eventually will.
What I would do is I would create a little soapbox to stand on and say, "Where's my argon decoration for 100 argon?"
What you're just gonna make a pile in the
There
player
it is.
housing? You just start piling up the plumes and build a sign
Yeah.
saying, "I will pile up plumes in piles until I get my argon decoration."
yes, clearly.
All right.
Nice.
Angel of the Carry-On, DE has picked up a lot of conflicting views about their new Eximus enemies, but one consistent feedback has been that they are a consistent and compounding nerf to any CC-based frames. For example, Banshee is already squishy, but because of her repeatable CC and damage boosting, players use her to hit the functional level cap in survival. However, they now cannot because Eximus are not stunned by silence. A suggestion was made recently for the overguard of Eximus units to be affected by CC, as it was a form of damage, chipping away at it based on the relative strength or duration of the CC function. Do you think this would be a balance to the current situation, or should we just pick non-CC frames until DE comes up with something else?
No, I think you should just fucking shoot them.
Yeah, just play what
Just
you want
fucking-
and adapt.
No, it's like, so what you do is like you make a trifecta, right? It's
Master Wayne.
You got right, Master Wayne. What you do is you have your Banshee in the middle of the group, just sat there doing whatever she does with the sound quick. Then you have 3 other players just waiting for the fucking Xmas units to turn up, and you get them to shoot the fucking Xmas
No,
units.
it's not
when they
sound.
turn
It's not.
up.
No, it's not sound wave they're using. It's silence.
Silence.
Silence, as I recall, I probably get this wrong. Now, please support me. I can bring up the wiki if need be. That there's a circle around the Banshee, and then I think there's an augment that when an enemy enters or leaves the area of silence, they get stunned. So basically, as a Banshee, you can just run through the map, and as enemies enter your area of silence, they just get stunned. So you're just shooting stunned enemies all along.
Well, fucking sounds OP as shit.
I don't know, but I
think.
don't know
Let
about
me.
dogmas.
I've got the wiki up. I have
The
it as
one
a
I
spare
know
tab,
is
just
it's
so I'm.
Soundquake that does that. You do the
No, but Soundwave
the
doesn't
wub-wub.
move.
No, they changed
No,
it.
but you can
They
move. You
changed
can move
it.
while you cast it now if you have
Yeah,
the
they
Well, the
changed
comment
it.
says silence, so hang on. Let's have a quick look.
I don't remember being a
I
stagger
I
for
think that's what
silence.
it is. Abilities.
I mean, that might be an augment. Yeah,
silence.
I know that. I know that if
augment.
you do silence them, they for a second there they kind of get staggered and hold their heads.
Oh no, yeah.
But
Using
that's not-
silence
that's not
surrounds
an aura
Banshee
that
and an
follows you
aura
around.
that stun enemies and will limit their perceptions and tactical response to gunfire. Form of attacks. Yeah, Banshee emits a dampening aura within 20 meters around her for 30 seconds. Enemies entering the aura will initially experience a sonic disturb and become momentarily stunned for 2 seconds. Yeah.
I didn't know it was an aura that followed her around though. I thought it was a
Finish your damage.
a point cast.
No, that was Soundquake.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
No, I
augments
thought-
just
but I
just
thought-
just finish a damage on the stun. Okay.
But
Again,
no.
similar problem. Just shoot them.
Just shoot them.
Ignore
Like,
the other ones who are stunned
so-
and shoot the ones who aren't.
So no, I misunderstood this. So basically, what people are complaining about is, oh, I can't do my stupid endurance runs anymore because the Xmas units are too tough. Tough shit. You are already hitting the level cap. This is the new level cap. Get good. Blow them up. More fire. Spore laser.
So basically, people just run around just stunning enemies as soon as they enter the aura, and then they just shoot them because they're like, oh, I get to shoot stunned enemies.
Yeah.
And now there'll be some enemies who are like, I ain't getting stunned. Very rarely, as we said, like within 175, there's probably about 8 Eximuses.
Yeah.
Which is what, 1 every 25-ish enemies?
Shoot them all.
So 1 every 25 enemies-ish is immune to your CC, thus CC frames are useless. Ignoring the fact that the other 24 enemies out of 25, roughly speaking, are going to be stunned, the whole frame is trash now.
Absolute garbage. Unplayable.
Shoot them. Shoot them.
Yep, unplayable. I hate this because I hope DE just holds their guns and just ignore people, and then it'll go away.
I don't want. This is like the same thing. I don't want the Parazons to come back. Right?
I like Parazons on like heavy gunners.
Yeah,
like I'd have to. So like a heavy gunner is an excellent enemy to have Parazons on because it's okay. So
yeah. Not the Xmas though.
Okay. Well, no, what's wrong?
Yeah.
When they're 50% health and below, and their shield's broken, so you have to shoot them.
No. It's the comment earlier. The suggestion
with the build up power thing. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. But the default way that Parazon's supposed to work when an enemy is 50%.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Exactly.
It's fine.
Okay, Angel of the Carry-On. Also, since the recent Focus rework, operators now get a base health of 350 for visiting the Quills, a base armor of 35, base shields of 350. Xeno is a Vazarin player, and the passive for this is up to 200% health and armor, which now gives the operator 700 health and 150 armor. The school also has a function that allows the operator to cloak and heal themselves at an increasing rate of 50 health per second, and share this with allies in affinity range 2. How does it feel for an Oberon main to find that his operator can be almost as tanky as his Warframe, and that just crouching as an operator can heal allies more reliably and almost as effectively as Renewal? And could this mean that Xeno would consider playing Ember again so that he can actually be useful to the team?
First off,
hang on,
fuck you. Secondly, no, Oberon heals way better than fucking Vazarin does, for the fact that Oberon doesn't have to be in affinity range, whereas the Vazarin does.
Vazarin has huge affinity range, though. Massive affinity range.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Only if you have the stupid flare.
No?
Yeah.
Unless they change that, Vazarin's supposed to have a massive affinity range.
It's like, what, 75 meters? Because isn't base 50 meters?
Jeez, I'd have to go look up the numbers.
Yeah, this is the problem, because it doesn't actually give you the definitive numbers in
These are cool.
Yeah, it doesn't give you the definitive numbers in the talent tree. So it's just like plus an extra 25 meters. That's cool. What was the base? 3. Cool, 27 meters. That's awesome. Now, but yeah, so it's 28. How the fuck did I get that wrong? But yeah, it's just like, Oberon has no range limit on his heal at all. You can be fucking anywhere, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is plus 25 meters at rank. So 50 meters base, 25 or 75 meters if you have Vazarin.
Yeah.
And the phosphor goes up to 200 meters.
Sorry, side point. If I've got this represent button, it means I'm finished, yeah?
Yeah.
I've finished Dunari.
Yeah.
Okay, so why can I still keep... Oh, no, yeah. For that, yeah, okay. That's
because you got that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. I get you. Which one should I do next?
Magirite, duh.
Xenoric.
You want to do the damage one, right?
No, you want to do the energy one. Because wait, isn't that Xenoric's the one with the ability strength buff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, because you get the energy thing, and then they gave it a buff, which is like, oh, you get ability strength as well.
If you cast it twice, yeah.
Anyway,
in the same
are we
spot,
done?
yeah.
Are we done with the supporter questions?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to the community responses from last week.
Oh, okay. 2 secs. Yes, there we go. Right. Okay. Oh, I've got a lot. I probably won't do all these. JJ24 did do the maths on the you asked for on Focus.
Yes.
Current Focus 3.0 total for everything maxed is 52.5 million Focus. Old Focus 2.0 total of everything maxed was 52.66 million Focus. Going for daily cap is Focus cap 250,000 plus 5,000 times mastery. It would take Loz 37 days to get the other 8 waybounds with only Unaru unlocked. And then there's some more maths.
But that's not to max out all of them, yeah?
Well, that's only for the waybounds.
That's the waybounds.
Do the other math.
Yeah. Waybound 1 plus Waybound 2 plus initial stage is 3 million, about 3.5 million. 4 trees of Waybounds, 14 million roughly. Locust Steady Cap, 385,000. 1 focus score, blah blah. So Xeno can double check his math. 137 days to max all focus at Master Rank 27. 191 days to max all focus at Master Rank 5. 51 days to get 8 additional Waybounds at Master Rank 5.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me. It's like, I think as I said earlier about that you do get a nice amount of focus, I can't remember when we were recording, for doing the bracks.
Yeah, it's like 5,000 or something, which is
it's nice,
but it is good.
It does feel nice, but at the same time, it's like, just get rid of... I wonder if I can proc it. Can I try and trick it? Oh, do I have to go in again? Just get rid of this.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Let people just get all these unlocked in one day if they wanted to, and they're an absolute idiot. There's no reason why anymore. We need, instead of going, let's just buff the upline, you want to get so that everyone has a tree maxed out, and then all of the waybounds, so then everyone has a base level of this is what an operator should be, and then it's just down to the different trees, and it's like, all the waybounds are done, and then you can scale your gameplay off of that. No, we have to bust the base level of the operator and keep this bloody cap in place. Just it annoys me.
I think it was saying 130 days for all of them, all 5 of them.
Yeah, it would take me 137 days to max all 5, I think.
So
any player,
any player at Master Rank 27,
or any MR. I think he said MR 14 or something. Or
no, 27. 27.
Was it 27? Okay,
this is for me.
So we're talking 4.5 months.
Yeah,
of every day.
Part of me wants to say isn't terrible, except yes, every day. Yeah,
right. But
if
this is
every single day. Go in, grind out your
But this is 4-year-old content in the game, right?
Yeah.
The game should now be expecting you to have that done so that they can base new content, new challenges, and new progression off of the idea that you are at a set level. Instead, the game goes, oh no, you still have to work through that slowly. Why? It's not the main piece of content anymore, and now we're trying to get people to do content based off of your progression through that system.
A player should be able to log in on the weekend and get a week's worth of focus because they've got a job and they can't. They can only play it on the weekend.
I would, a weekly cap rather than a daily cap. I'd be fine for that. It'd be more. That would be reasonable. A step in the right direction. That's what you're asking for, though.
Well, no, I'm saying that they could get more than that if they wanted to.
No, you said a week.
They could also just get a week's worth if they wanted to.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you just think, yeah. Right. Moving on. This is some other ones.
Can we pause real quick?
No, we can't. Because I can't find the button.
We've lost that function.
Yeah.
He's actually secretly been recording this entire time.
No, I'm watching. Right. Second response.
Trex Pazza. Oh, first of all, Trex Pazza, thank you very much for the Wind of the Willow song changing when the toad comes home to when the lost came home. I thought it was wonderful. I listened to the song and read it out loud. It was great fun. Thank you very much. Trex Particle says, what tutorial? I didn't get a tutorial in the quest, nor did I have a clue what I was supposed to be doing at any point. Just the normal DE bad game design. Use the unknown thing at the unknown target, the unspecified time for the unexplained reason until unknown something changes to a different unclear status for the purpose of some unstated objective.
No, I'm pushing against this one. I'm like the fucking characters say to you when you have to do stuff.
Yeah.
The probably the worst one is the void. Fuck, not the flood, not the Armageddon, the other one.
Cascade?
Cascade. The Cascade is probably the worst one because it doesn't tell you what it is that you have to shoot in the air. But it's quite easy to work out, I can only be my operator inside this bubble, and there are these tears just floating in the air.
Yeah.
Shoot it. But that's like the worst one. Fucking Armageddon is explained so well, unless you've got it muted.
My only problem with Void Flood was that the balls are blue, and everything on the Zeramin is blue.
I'll give you that, though. I will give you that. I can imagine if you have eyesight problems, that would be really fucking difficult.
But I mean, even then, it's like, oh, okay. I know I need to look for these things and be mindful of where they are.
Yeah. Next one, Loz.
Cerugal. So I have one complaint about the quest. I'd like to know what you guys think. I liked how short it was. It felt like a tutorial, but I think it should give a little bit of rep, maybe one bounty's worth. I was talking to a friend about this, and they said, well, you get the void feather thing that you can trade in for rep. And without thinking, I only realised what I said afterwards. I replied, but I don't want to turn in the feather for rep. So I ask you guys, how do you feel about getting rep points for the intro quest? Is that asking too much? I don't feel very strongly about it either way. I'm just curious.
Why would you not want to turn in the feather? You can't do anything else.
Can't do anything else
with
with
weapons, but you can't build the weapons unless
you
have the rep.
Yeah, you have to have the rep. That's the whole point of the feather.
You can't get rep from just doing the bounties, can you?
No, you have to do.
Well, I mean, yes, if you get a feather in the rewards, which I think you're.
No.
It doesn't go straight into it. You have to fucking convert it.
Yeah. It's like getting the mother tokens. You don't get rep for doing the bounty. You get mother tokens, which you can then turn in for the
rep. Yeah. So you can't get the rep directly. So, yeah, I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't turn in the feather, because you can't do anything else with it.
I'm not necessarily opposed to it giving you like 1,000 rep to get you started, but I also don't think you really super.
No, I think it's important that
why you would want it.
No, I think it's important that you turn in the feather, because it's like.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only 1,000 instead of 5,000 to get you up the first.
No, but no. If you give like 5,000, right? Then or 1,000 or 2, right? It gives people the impression that you can get rep via another means.
Oh,
right? Because you don't have to.
Okay, I see now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm with you.
It's not like categorically, oh no, I never assumed that. But at the same time, we're going with the experience of, but we know what the feathers are for. I think personally, there would be a non-zero number of people that would turn around and go, oh,
bounty's bugged. It's not giving me rep for finishing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next one,
Oz. Bones the Wonderful. Some enemies should be banned from being an Eximus. I once fought a Nully who had a normal bubble, the frost bubble, the overguard, and shield gating.
No. I want to fight this nullifier. I dare challenge it.
What did I leave behind?
I don't know. That looked like a foot.
Loz, did you know you can actually void dash up through the ceiling in that room and get out that way?
It's called Void Sling.
Sorry, Void Sling, yes. Or if you bring Titania, you can just fly out.
Yeah.
How about that?
Void Sling.
Void Sling.
I thought you were about to fall back in. Right. What was
I need to see pics of that. I'd love to see
I want to fight it. I want to fight it. Like, if it's something crazy, like you could get like an Xmas Void Angel Unsealed Path, I'm like, nope. So I'd be interested to know like the most horrific combinations. I think oh god, what would be a horrible
Eximus nullifier? Oh, but it has to be the same. You can't have a nullifier and a manic at the same time.
What fucking hell, how did you jump that logic? I want an enemy that's really stubborn to die. That
Bombard
is also an Xmas leech. Bombards aren't stubborn to die.
I mean, well, corrupted bombards get really, really, really tough armor.
Do they?
Yeah, but you can't get it corrupted on the Zeramin.
So just go to the void and get an Xmas from there. What are you talking about?
Oh, right, it wouldn't have to be the Zeramin. Why am I thinking it had to be through there?
I don't know. I really don't know, dude.
Yeah, so corrupted, but it wouldn't have a nullifier bubble because it'd be a bombard.
That's fine. I just want something that's really tough to kill. I honestly feel that the Leech Xmas is like the worst one now.
Yeah, Leech, Eximus, Corrupted Bombard. I mean, Leech Eximuses were always tougher than usual, but they are.
You never fucking see them. These things just
Yeah,
shred your
exactly.
health now.
Yeah.
So
Gotta keep
whenever
moving.
I've died, it's to fucking Leech Xmas. Huh?
Gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
So, Peter Graver mentioned a lot of bugs, but one bug I forgot to mention that is really annoying is Energy Leech Eximus and Thrax units can steal energy from your Warframe while you're using your Operator. Your Warframe is supposed to be invulnerable while you're in Operator mode. I think this needs fixing.
I agree.
I agree. I do agree with
that
that.
should not be happening.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to go back to your Warframe and go like, where's all my energy gone? Oh, look, Peter.
I mean, if your Warframe is standing in one of those area of effects and you go back into it, maybe they shouldn't even be able to target you if you're not in your Warframe. I mean, target your Operator, but not your Warframe if you're not in it.
Target your Operator, but not your Warframe.
So let's say you're out of your Warframe, and a Leech Eximus targets your Warframe and puts down one of those bubbles, and you don't see it because you're off doing things with your Operator, and you go back into your Warframe, and the bubble is still there, and now you take the Leech Eximus damage because you're back in your Warframe. Maybe. Should they be able to target your Warframe if you're not in it?
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah,
I think because there's too much of a concern that multiple NPCs would start doing that.
Yeah.
And it will become really difficult to... Oh, no, it wouldn't be a problem because the Warframe comes to you.
That's true. I guess it would only be a problem if you got knocked back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Kovanen. In my short experience, the new voice thing has not been nice. I play on control. Hang on. Can I scroll down? Thank you.
Why are you?
I play on controller. I've had a hard time to changing the sling to get where I want, especially when in midair, because then I have to change it again when I'm falling, and many times I've fallen too low before I was able to dash where I wanted. So basically, I can't get there. I preferred the old Void Dash because I just had to learn how far each dash would take me, which didn't take long at all. It was, to me, so much easier when I always knew how much I would travel and could make quick changes in air because the dash was instant. I will likely get used to this, but I don't think this adds anything good to the game. Plus, I want my Void Blast back.
One of my viewers on Twitch is also a controller user, and they've had. I feel their pain. Well, I can empathize with them because I've tried to use a controller, and it is already hard to Void Dash with it, and I imagine Void Sling is even worse.
Well, I'm pretty sure when I looked at the results, yeah, there are a number of controller people that have said like I've had no issue with it.
Really?
Yes. I've had no issue with it, or I'm having to fight my muscle memory. The only person that said it's impossible now was a keyboard and mouse player.
Interesting.
So yeah. But I mean, when you rely on something so heavily, muscle memory is just such a huge influence on what you do. Yeah.
I still do the maiming strike, slide and attack sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, how like we play other games and we still bullet jump. We still try to bullet jump. That's how much. Anyway.
What was the other part of that? It was Void Sling is hard on controller, and there was something else.
It wants the
Void Blast back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no, I get where you're coming from, but they need to innovate. They need to giving operators actual abilities was such a positive thing as opposed to, oh yes, well if you crouch in so if you go into the void by crouching, you get these effects, or if you dash through something, you heal it, or it's just like these are really fucking convoluted.
Now that we have a first and second ability, they've opened the door that you could get something like your Void Blast again on a third or fourth ability.
Or fourth, yeah.
Yep.
But anyway. Any more, Loz?
Yep, one last one. I don't get Curse Gunner. I don't get the problem of them being too hard. To be honest, my problem is nothing has changed. Steel Path has level 100 plus Eximus enemies die in 1 to 2 hits on a heavy attack. Context, I use Garuda and heavy attacks just delete all enemies as they did before. This update didn't do or change anything in my opinion. These are not harder enemies that make you think or play differently. I just spam heavy stacks and heavy attacks, and they disappear. I don't use guns or abilities because they are a waste. In my opinion, when I can kill, waste in my opinion when I can kill everything with heavy attacks faster than trying to set up abilities. I will admit, not everyone plays the way I do, but for people who heavy attack melee like me, nothing has changed. I don't care if enemies are CC immune. Forced / procs on heavy attacks are the most powerful thing in the game. Now, if you make enemies status immune, where / procs won't work, then we would have a problem. Would we have a problem, or would you just be challenged to?
I like that. If we take away the thing that I use.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't find this challenging. Nothing's changed. There's no challenge at all. Take away the thing that I'm able to do this. There's this problem. Problems you can't do that.
I want to understand. I hit my Spore Lacer a couple extra times, and that's about it. And they're dead.
Yeah. I see no problem with this statement.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Tenno Clock approved.
Tenno Clock approved. So that is it for the community responses. Shall we go to the memes?
Yes, memes would be next.
Memes.
Then we just let me quickly rush to exit, so I'm not mission, and we will get through into the memes as the exit. So we are about to hit the memes of the week, and as always, these memes come from r/meme subreddit. All the links to the memes from all the people who made them are in the description of the video, so please do go check them out. There's also the secret meme of the week, which is a this one is a video, because we always have staff images for most of the memes, so do go check that out. Link is in the description. Check them out.
Secret memes.
Secret memes. Right. Let's go for we're going for memes. So it's on the screen. So let's go with meme number 1, which is decided to try out Steel Path Zariman missions, did not have a good time. The Steel Path Zariman experience, me. Level 150 plus reworked Grineer Eximus. Void Angel that I stupidly decided to wake against better judgment. Thrack something Acolyte.
Yep. There you go. That's a challenge. Ooh.
Yep.
There you go. Meme number 2. Am I wrong? Hard to swallow pill. Void Dash was kind of broken.
It was not. It was so broken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meme number 3. I help.
Is that Anya? Hi, Anya.
It's not Anya.
I think it's based off of Anya and recolored. I help. Squad, most damage dealt. 1 boss killed. 500% accuracy. Me. Open 4 lockers.
Seems legit.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yes, here's the one I was just talking about earlier. Meme number 5. Oh, no. Is that 4? No, 4. Sorry, 4. Meme number 4. Basically a loading screen. Tenno, what is my purpose? You ferry the squad to the ship that is the real mission. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yep.
Like, it's not hard. I don't get why they don't put in. What they need to do is they put in Railjack missions, which you can complete the Railjack, go into the Railjack mission and complete the objective. You never have to leave the ship. But if you do, there's those optional ships you can get on to do additional things, right?
Yep.
That's what it needs to be. More stuff in space.
I mean, I'm fine with the ones they have. Just add some more.
Yeah. No, I love what's happening.
Workwing missions.
I think I do have a little bit of concern about optional stuff because of how much the player base loves to just 5 and out. Like trying to do a pubby based ESO beyond 2 waves is like fucking Christ. Why does no one want to do this? This is easy, affinity grind. This is like, I mean, I get Nazareth not wanting to go, period, but these are people that only go for 2, and then they do it again and again and again. It's just like, Just fucking staying to 8.
I mean, the only thing I can figure is that they need
That
a
little.
reward specifically from the A rotation, but even then you'd want to stay till 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, meme number 5. I, for one, fully welcome the operator survivability changes, but at the same time,
it's true. It's true.
Uskari with 1,650 health, 350 shields. Excalibur Umbra, 300 shields, 1,070 health. Lotus, can somebody remind me why we even needed Warframes in the first place?
The He-Man-esque proportions.
Yeah.
Just gonna say, they are mighty.
It's Chad. Chad he's Chad Brader.
Is it really 1,650?
I assume people
I
can
think
hit
if
that.
you have to use an arcane, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you may even have to use a couple of them. I'm not sure.
And the final final meme of the week. Come on, D, give us the mod we need. Umbral Warm Coat, plus 69% shield resistance at ice levels, enhances mods in this set.
Oh my god!
I'm still waiting on this mod.
I'd take it. I'd take it.
Every build. Every build.
I'm trying to think which one's my favorite one. Because we do that now.
Oh. I'd probably have to be reminded of which ones we saw.
And as an utter
Just
tease, because I'm sure you guys can just probably quickly watch this, it's very short, the secret meme of the week.
Okay, so
where's my Discord? What did I do with my Discord?
Way people. Oh my god! Oh my god! I saw this. Not with that caption, but oh no!
What? Wait, what?
Just watch it.
Oh
no!
Oh
no!
Oh
no!
Oh!
The secret meme wins meme of the week.
There we go.
Oh my!
Right, that is it for Where's My Buttons Gone memes. We clear the memes. Thank you, everyone. Go do check out those memes, and we do the final bit, which is the community shoutouts for the week. Starting with number uno.
The first one is Mag by Fallen Athens.
I feel like Mag really knows how to handle those balls.
Oh my god!
What?
Yeah.
Inappropriate comment from
what? That's okay. Okay, if you heard something nasty, that's on you.
What you call it? I think it's just Ghosts by Dillet Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's I love that. It's
So
great.
Quinn.
Yep.
Yeah. We very rarely see other characters outside of just Warframes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very nice to see that one. Took a Void Plume from a Void Angel by Curdy. Which is adorable.
What frame is that?
Oh, it's the Revenant Deluxe skin done by Debbie Sheen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
is it?
as it's it's chibified and it's climbing up on top of the Void Angel's like arm where the plume is.
Adorable. I think it's actually the wing, but yeah.
Revenant, you say?
Yeah, Revenant Deluxe.
Do I have a Revenant?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, you can see the Oh,
yeah.
You can't see it on the thing. Just the.
We trust. It's fine. We can see the art. That's the important part.
Yes.
Yeah, the diadem on top of there. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The fourth community shout out is Gaia Gaia is So Pretty by Jorial.
Oh, she gets a fancy school skirt.
Yeah, and Ordis is what do you mean a fancy school skirt? That's her skirt.
Yeah, but they're all school characters.
What's the joke?
Oh, basically, she's so pretty.
No. Skirt goes up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Right. The fifth community shout out is another Gaia by Bug Breach.
Finished it, Gaia, my beloved. Took roughly 10 hours, thanks to my cat really not wanting me to roll off. 10 hours? And that, it's so good.
Yep.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Yeah, some people are just crazy.
Yeah.
Some people are just good.
Take 10 times that
Just
amount and not
crazy
produce
good.
that image.
Some people are built different. And then our
Yeah.
6th community shout out is Void Angel by Dasta Creations.
I love these Void Angels. It's my favorite thing of this patch is Void Angels.
Yeah.
The fact
Yeah.
that they're actually
Easily.
what basically we've been asking for sort of style for years, nothing to do with it, but I also think they did a really good job on them. I love that it kind of reuses that fight that I can't remember who we fought before. What was his name?
Nihil.
Yeah, they
Nihil,
kind of
Nihil.
based it on that and just took it to the next level, and it's cool. In fact, I want more. I want to see tougher angels. I want to see an angel boss fight. I want to see, multiple angels. I want to see all these kind of crazy things. Great.
100%.
Angels.
100%.
Angels.
So that's it for the community shout outs.
Now I want ancient aliens with angels, with a hair.
Oh God. Do you want to? Yeah. And yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Yeah, he did. He hit the button. Nazza, thank you very much for coming on and
Always a pleasure.
being on reserve for potentially recording when Luz's internet was gonna potentially be installed.
Oh my God! I thought it was
So
going to
nice
take
it's
2
in.
weeks to install. That was it.
Yeah.
Freaking ridiculous.
Do you remember
3
when I
months.
told you?
It's been 84 years.
Do you remember when I advised you should actually book in your internet to be installed as soon as you found the place?
It would made a minor difference, though.
That is true. That is very true. But oh my God, I can't believe it's been like nearly 3 months.
Oh yeah, it has been 3 months, I think. Oh no,
okay.
yeah, nearly 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Right, so I'll bye everyone, and we'll see everyone next week.
Bye.
No, it's not saying bye.
I said bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.